Didn't sleep well last night. Woke up feeling not very well rested, and my eyelids were giving me a bit of that light burning sensation of not having got enough sleep hours, which is very uncommon for me. But throughout the day, I was feeling a bit sluggish, and I knew that in the evening I would have to measure up with the chin-ups, the weighted chin-ups, and I wasn't really sure if I was going to match the previous week's performance, which was already so-so, as I wasn't able to get 5 repetitions with 26 kilos. But that was the first time since switching from 3 to 5s, hoping that I would be able to get a bit stronger and not plateau at that weight. So I was still going with ramp ups, which I don't really think are very good for sets of 5. This time I did the same thing, and this is 22 kilos. The previous 18 kilos felt a bit slow, a bit sluggish again, and 22 didn't really give me a much better sensation, but I was able to get 5, so I thought that I might as well go for the 26 kilos again and see how that felt. The only real difference with last week's session was that I did one less set of bodyweight warm-ups. So what I did last time was 2 sets with bodyweight, then I went to 10 kilos, 14, 18 and so on. This time I only did 1 set with bodyweight because I thought that maybe 10 kilos are not that heavy for me at the moment, so I might as well consider that as kind of a warm-up set since I was doing ramp-ups. This is the top set with 26 kilos, and I don't know if it's because I was doing a few less repetitions, because at the same time I kind of felt weaker than last week, but when I went into the set I was able to get to 4 and not really feel like the 4th one was so slow that I was not really going to attempt a 5th one. So at this point here, my technique is still pretty decent. I'm not really shooting my legs forward too much, and I feel pretty good in the back. I don't feel like my biceps are taking over and there is too much strain maybe on the elbow tendon. So when I go for the 5th one, it's a bit slow, but I'm able to close it all the way up to the top and touch my chest on the bar. So that is a pretty good achievement, considering that I went in there with no really good expectations about that. So overall, I think it's definitely an improvement on last week, and I might have got a little progress and some small gains. What I think I will try and keep doing is sets of 5. Since I don't really know yet if the ramp-ups are the best way to deal with sets of 5, I think that I will still do them until I figure out whether they are a good way to do these higher set schemes, and if not, I will be doing straight sets. So I will do a couple of warm-up sets and then take the weight that I want and do 2 or 3 sets and see if my reps go down, as they probably should, because this is a max effort. But right now, I don't really think that changing the progression towards the top set is a smart idea, because if anything was to change in the amount of reps that I can do on my top set, I would not know if that's because there was a change in strength or if it's because the ramp up is not the best choice. So I'll keep going until I cannot proceed anymore and take it from there, basically. And in the meantime, while I was thinking about the way that I will progress these chin-ups, the overhead presses with dumbbells while seated were passing by, as well as the wrist curls. Wrist curls I kept at 5 kilos, and I was trying to go for an extra rep on each set. So I'm progressing these to do maybe 20 reps for each of the normal and reverse curls for 2 sets. And also the overhead dumbbell presses felt okay, because with 14 kilos I was able to do 11 reps on the first set, which is 1 more since last time. And in the second one I did 10, and at no point I was feeling discomfort in the shoulder, so that is a very good thing. If next week I'm able to do something like 12 in the first set and 10 or 11 in the second one, I might think from the next time to go higher in weight and see what the 16 kilo dumbbells feel like. And then it was time for the lower body part of the session. I was also getting in some handstands because I was doing the wrist curls, so my wrists were nice and warm at this point, but I wasn't really doing any good work. So after a couple of those where I wasn't capable of getting a straight line and control my legs down and up, I thought not to waste too much energy, as I was feeling still a bit weak overall. Not specifically because I was able to get good job done on the chin up, but the day at work and not sleeping very well kind of caught up with me at that point. So I just went through, not through the motions, because I was really keen on doing these exercises as strictly as possible, but yeah, getting the reps in and go home, get some food, and hopefully the tonight I'm gonna be able to sleep well, and the next day I'm gonna be doing some work for the jumps, and it's gonna be a Monday, so I'm not sure how the gym's gonna be. Monday is usually a pain. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Ciao.